yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey Zithandwa, let's do this makeup tutorial. I first start with this. Okay, first I start with my skincare routine. You make sure you are well moisturized, especially if you have dry skin. And then it was my first time using this Essence primer. It works decent for someone who's got dry skin, but I think if you have oily skin, maybe use something matte. And then I'm just gonna cover up my brows. I did my brows off camera. I believe brows are the easiest thing to do because you already have brows, so you know what your shape is. You literally just enhance your shape. That's all it is. I don't know. I feel like brows are really, really simple. Just make them what you feel they should look like based on your face shape. But I'm using this Pro Concealer from LA Girl. I think all of us at some point loved this concealer. If you were a makeup girly back 10 years ago, I've always loved this Pro Concealer. I still like it for covering out my brows, and sometimes I do use it under my eyes, but I feel like I prefer something a bit matte for the under eyes because I don't want my under eye to crease. But anyway, I'm digressing, and this is me just covering out the brow. So in makeup blending, making sure that your makeup is blended is the key to a natural looking makeup or put together makeup. Even if you don't know what you're doing, but if you've blended properly, your makeup is going to look good. So I'm just going in with this brush. I think I got this brush from Sobe, just to make sure that there are no harsh lines where I've added concealer on my brows. That's what I did. Now I'm going in with my favorite foundation at the moment, which is the Dior Forever foundation. I absolutely love how natural this foundation is. It's not a full coverage foundation. I do have a favorite full coverage foundation. This is a light to medium. It's a medium to full. No, light to medium. So you have to build it up to make it full coverage, but it can never be full coverage, if you get what I mean. That's what I love, because I still love a skin-like looking makeup look. I don't know if I'm making sense, but yeah. The girls that love makeup get it. And if you know what I'm talking about, comment down below and let me know that you agree, whether you are a full coverage girly or you are a medium to light coverage. I love full coverage for events, or when I know that, you know what, I need my face beat proper, then I go for a full coverage foundation. I can share those in one of my vlogs, like my favorite foundations. But yeah, I do have some like affordable versions of these foundations, but I haven't found a shade mesh to the T as this one, because this one matches my shade, my skin tone, everything, my undertone to the T. That is why I love this Dior one. But there are affordable versions, I believe, or something similar to this that you can find at Discam and Clicks. This brush, I got it from Shein. I absolutely love it. I feel like it's a game changer. I love this brush. Guys, I need to get another one. And it was so affordable. I am going in with my foundation also where I've applied concealer, just to get rid of that harsh line. I hate it so much when I see girlies with a line under their brows and you can just see that, okay, they were covering out their brows with the concealer. Get rid of that line. Just use your foundation brush to blend it out even further. I'm going in with this Benefit concealer, also a favorite. The shade though, I'm not 100% happy with the shade. And also this concealer, you need to work a bit fast. So what I always do, just to make it work for me, I use another concealer with it. I'm just showing you that I like this L'Oreal concealer also, if you can't afford the Benefit one, because it's quite pricey. But yeah, I like going in with this fancy fancy concealer just to blend the two together. One, because the shade is too bright of the Benefit one. And then two, the Benefit one is also quite matte for me. I like a matte under eye, but I don't like it too matte to a point where I feel like I'm cracking. So I like blending the two together because the Fenty one gives me a bit of a... It makes it easier to blend with the two of them together, but I don't like using the Fenty one alone because it's not matte. Okay, hope I'm making sense. Anyway, I have sprayed the hydrating spray on my face just to make the blending process easier for my concealer, because what you guys did not see is that I was cooking while filming this. So at some point I went to the kitchen while I had the concealer under my eye and I felt like it was sitting for too long. So if you make that mistake, also just spray hydrating spray on your face and then it'll help you blend seamlessly. This blender also is not one of my faves. I got it from Clicks. It's some brand and it was quite pricey. I regret buying it, but I'm going to use it because it's my money, okay? So yeah, I'm basically just blending the concealer with all the areas where I've applied it. I'm going in now with my Laura Mercier setting powder. I like using the Laura Mercier first and then going in with the Huda one after, because the Huda one has got a bit of a yellow undertone and it looks quite good on us black girls. So the Laura Mercier can make you look a bit flat, and then if you add the Huda one on top, it gives you a bit of an undertone which is a bit yellowish. So yeah, I like using the two together, but on days where I'm not doing a full face and I'm in a hurry, I just use the Laura Mercier on its own because it does the job. It does set your makeup really well also on its own. This brush is from Bobbi Brown. I bought it years ago and it's still standing. So now I'm going to use a puffer to apply the Huda one because I want that one to make sure that everything is set properly.
Let me tell you just how I know when I lost it all. He returned it 100-fold because I held on to his promise.
Now I'm going in with this LA Girl powder. It's just a face powder. It's a compact powder which I use as a contour / bronzer. I don't bronze. I only contour / bronzer with this powder. I've had it for years. As you can see, I've hit pen and the lid is broken. I think I just need to look for another one. I need to check the exact same shade because it does such a good job. So when you contour, you use it on your cheekbones and you make the face that I'm making right now to make sure that you hit the proper spot where you want to bronze / contour. And then I'm going to use the same powder at the bridge, not at the bridge of my nose, but exactly where I'm using it, just to contour my nose and give myself a long pointy nose. I do like to go with it where I'm going with it now. This helps curve out like your second chin, like me. If you've gained weight and you feel like you've got a second chin, it just contours that part of your face and makes your face look a bit slimmer, as well as my chin. I do contour on certain days or special occasions. That's when I use a concealer, a liquid concealer to contour. But yeah, right now I'm contouring my eyes. Yes, you contour your eyes. I'm going to use this Hermes Flow palette, and I'm just going to take a brown shade just to curve out the outer eye of my eye and then blend it inwards into the inner part of my eyelid. That's just me contouring my eye, and yeah, this is pretty simple. I'm only using one shade because I'm not going for a full eyeshadow look. I'm just using the same color over and over just to cover out and contour my eye.
For the Lord is good, and his mercy endures forever. For the Lord is good, and his mercy endures
Okay, now I am using this brush. It's a big fluffy brush. I first use it on its own just to blend properly under my eye, and then I'm going to go in with this Catrice powder. It's a setting compact powder. I use this to set all the areas where I've applied anything liquid, which is like foundation, concealer, or in the areas where I see that, okay, there are harsh lines and I'm not really blended properly. So I'm just properly just blending everything together. This is my favorite highlighter. This is a Bobbi Brown highlighter, which I bought back in I think 2019. It's very, very old and it has broken down into pieces, but it's still standing. This is absolutely stunning. It's not a bright highlighter that's in your face. It's very subtle, but it looks very, very good. So you apply the highlighter in the high point of your face, like your cheekbones or your cheek, the bridge of your nose. Yeah, that's where you apply it. And I'm about to go in with my L'Oreal setting powder. This girly will make your makeup sit, okay, for hours. I think it says 48 hours or whatever hours, but I've used this previously and my makeup stayed for hours. And yeah, I always go back to it. I love it so much. This is my lip balm from Fenty. I forgot the shade, but yeah, it's a lip balm from Fenty. And as you can see, I didn't use any lip liner. Most days I don't apply a lip liner because I love lip glosses. So I usually just wear lip glosses and I don't use liners. But on days where I'm wearing like a matte lipstick, I will go in with a lip liner just to blend the two together. And yeah, I'm going in with my mascara. Pretty straightforward. I didn't have any lashes, any individual lashes, so I just used the Scarlet Hill mascara, and I am looking now for my Lash Princess from Essence, because this mascara will make your lashes look really good. So that's what I'm looking for. And yeah, I'll show you guys in a minute. There it is. Mine is old, the writing is gone, but I love this mascara. It does the job. So yeah, basically this is the whole look. It concludes our whole makeup look. There's nothing else to show you. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a huge thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. I love you guys so much. See you guys on the next one.